All right, boys. Welcome back. Welcome back. So we have another review. Today is Tuesday, February 24. Okay, so let's get right into it. Y'all know the drill. I record when I'm trading, and what's it called and then we review it together, and then now in hindsight I review what I did right, what I did wrong, if I could have done better. So y'all know the drill. Let's get started. Right, so this is for today, the 24th. Okay, so here we got the gex 3 and the gex 2, right? So all I wanted, and there was like a low, a 15-minute low right here, uh as sell side liquidity, so this was a really tight stop. Why is that? It was still no market open. It was about to be market open, right? Okay. There was a lot of buyers building up here. If we managed to absorb them, okay, they were going to act as fuel to push us lower into this red level, okay? Okay. So usually I can do two things, right? If this level is, if the level right here, the gex 3 had a red level like this one here, I would wait for that level to get triggered, right? Kind of like make a low, retrace, and then get in on the low, on the new lower low being made. Then I was gonna get in. And y'all will see I did that here, but after this trade, okay? So this trade, my stop loss, I'm sorry, my entry was like 2 points below. Okay, so if we're gonna and I did this because 930 is so volatile, and sometimes it's so volatile in one direction that price just leaves without you. So in my opinion, this type this tight stop loss was worth it, for knowing, for to not get left out, so if price was, if price wanted to expand lower, then I was in, right? And if price just wanted to trigger this and then go up, then I was gonna get stopped out, but for a small loss, so I can then take another trade. So that was my thought. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, I want to get really close to when I trade. Okay, y'all can see right there. Boom, I get stopped out. Right here, not even 930. Price goes down. Boom, takes me out. Okay, okay, so that's it, right? That's it. Okay, 930 is about to go. Okay, more buyers lining up here. More buyers lining up here. So all I wanted was for, okay, so y'all see now. Okay, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold up. Okay, 930 is on. 930 is on. Okay. Price came low. Price made a low right here. Now it's making highs, so we have a low set right here. So this is what what I was talking right before, right? If price makes a low, retraces, then makes a new lower low, that's when I go in, right? So here's what I'm switching, right? 5 micros in. Boom. Okay, now I see the low being made. Y'all see the low being made. Price is going up. Okay, now y'all can see right here, new buyers forming over here, new buyers forming over here, right at the low being made. So if we absorb these buyers, they're gonna act as fuel to bring us lower into this really red hot buyer. Okay, so y'all can see I'm setting it up. Boom, stop loss right there, what it is right now, and I put it on right now, right about now. I put it on. Cannot get over this high. Tries one more time to get over this high. Cannot get over this high. Sellers appearing right here a little bit, not a lot, but appearing right here. Y'all can see these orange blocks appearing. That's that kind of like good for me, because you can see like sellers are, you know are pressing the market sell right here, and somewhere around here are the stop losses. So sellers are, kind of wanting to take control of the market. So I put it on this one. I'm about to put it on this one. I think I should have. Yeah, I think I should have put it on this one. What am I doing? There you go. So I can see buyers, a lot of buyers over here. This is what I like. This is what I like. This is what I really, really love. Buyers forming up here, acting as fuel to push us lower. Boom, I get it on. I get triggered. Boom, I start fixing my stop losses. Boom, start fixing my stop losses. And now y'all can see this right here. Okay, all these buyers, they completely got fucking disrespected. Boom, completely this fucking disrespected over here. Okay, more buyers coming in here, all getting absorbed, acting as fuel. That's why the momentum is fucking huge. We are also below the HVL level, which means that when we are below the HVL level, that means we are in negative gamma conditions. What that means is that as price is going down, market makers are selling with the price. And that is why the moves happen so fast. The moves are so volatile in one direction compared to when we are in positive gamma environment. The moves are more, the ranges are a little bit tighter, and we bounce from one level to the other more often. So in these cases over here, we are most likely to just go through levels and not bounce off. But that doesn't mean that we are not gonna bounce off these bookmap levels. Most likely we're not gonna do a lot at the gamma levels, but at the bookmap levels, like this bookmap level, I think it made us retrace higher, if I'm not mistaken. Here, I want to take a freaking partial, and I cannot, which now in hindsight, I glad I did. I'm glad it did not let me take a partial. Because of that, I was able to throw my stop loss with 5 micros in and be able to get a bigger uh, trade. See, I want to buy one because I'm selling. I cannot. Yeah, there you go. That's the 15-minute low I talked about. That 15-minute low is taken. It's inside this 15-minute fair value gap. There could be a pretty good reversal here. That's what I wanted to buy. One contract as partial. It's not letting me. Y'all see? I think I try again. Or at this point, I'm trying. I'm pressing. Y'all see? Your maximum order quantity has been met. Please. Okay. Well, here I decide to throw my stop loss right above this. And I think I was lucky enough here that I didn't get stopped out. I thought I was like, man, I'm getting stopped out here. I think the way I chose stop loss, I don't know. Hmm, in hindsight, I don't know if it was a good idea or not to throw stop loss there. Let me know what y'all think. Okay, but here consolidating a bit. Okay, sellers appearing, buyers appearing. We're kind of inside of a range. Okay, let's see what we do here. Buyers lining up. Let's see if they act as fuel. Okay, so these levels over here kind of made us retrace a bit, but then it makes a new lower low. Okay, price goes here, right? Let me see. Price goes here. Uh, makes a low, a high, a new lower low, and price is just expanding lower like a motherfucker, bro. And at this point, I'm also in this trade over here, which this trade I didn't even have time to set TP. And at this point, I was only managing this one, right? Y'all can see right there. I'm trending stop loss pretty hard. I want to take partials, bro. I want to take partials, and I cannot take fucking partials, man. It makes a complete new drop right there on that candle, and then I trail it to the top of that candle, and I think I wish I could have gotten out right there because it takes me out, and then price just decides to take a new, and then boom, I place my stop loss there for this one, and now I'm like, okay, I might just throw my stop loss on this one if it continues to go lower. I trail it up to that high, and eventually it just takes me out right there, boom, it takes me out. And so I want y'all to see this. Y'all see, price goes up into these levels. Maybe if price wanted to go up a little bit, retrace, then make a new high. Then that's kind of like bullish order flow, but price decided not. Made a low at this gamma level, retraced, made a new lower low. That's still continued bearish order flow. So if you were to enter, if you were to have a sell stop on this, a stop loss at the high of this, I think you could have also made a bunch of money. And then targeted this, and then you would have been like, okay, let me see what price does this. Price literally disrespect these buyers. These buyers does nothing to the market. You can have this as fucking target too. Oh, that's the trade I took. Okay, never mind. So this is the other example. Um, these markets, they put a low here for these levels, retraces back, tries one time, two times, three times, cannot get above. Price then makes a new low, disrespect these sellers, buyers, I'm sorry. You can have a sell stop right here, 5 micro sell stop loss here, and then you could have profited from that, from this move at least, or held this retracement still, which could have been it could have gone back to your break-even area, but then price eventually reached the GEX1 level, which I will see in a minute. So y'all can see, right? They the buyers act as fuel, big move. Buyer act as fuel, big move. Buyers act as fuel, big move. That's what I like to see. And from here, I think I take one more trade right here at this gamma level. Okay, here y'all see price comes here. Right now, I do lower my size because I'm already into a winning day. I don't want to waste my whole profits into a winning day, right? I want a high volume event right here, which is price makes a low, goes a little bit below the GEX one, absorbed, uh, not absorb these buyers, but it triggered these orders right here. So if price was to make a new low right here, it was going to happen the same thing that happened on the second trade I took, which is the winner trade I just took, right? So I enter my position right there. Boom. I enter my position right there, and then immediately takes me out. Price from there makes a new low, and then he has the biggest retracement I've seen in my fucking life. I'm sorry, the biggest reversal I've seen in my life, which I will see right now. Look at that shit. Price, you see? So these levels made this GEX one, and this level made price have that huge retracement. And now here you can see made a new low right here. Boom, made a high, a low, made a new fucking high. Then you could have entered right here. Boom, disrespected this seller. Boom, made a new high. Right, high, low, new high. You could have entered at that new high, or right here, this high. So there was a lot of times where if you missed the short, you could have also entered long. This is why I like the book map so much and the gamma level so much. It's at the beginning, it's hard when you see all this fucking shit like the fucking weather, because it was hard for me. But once you put 20, 25, 50 hours into it on Bookmap, it becomes easy. And to be honest, y'all might see it hard, but it's so simple. And from here on out, and from here, I do not take any trade anymore. As y'all can see, I'm just hanging out here on the meeting. That's me right here. I turned on my mic and I started talking to the guys. And the reason I did that is because I am really close to one payout, to my first ever payout. I am one winning day away, okay, of $100. So I have to tomorrow or Thursday or any time from now on, I have to take one more winning day of $100, and then I can request my first payout. Will I do it if I get it? It depends on how big the winning day is, because I want to get my 50K core account from my funded futures up to 51,500. Then get my $500 payout. Okay, so then I have a drawdown of $1,000, because as soon as I take my first payout, my max drawdown will be set to $50,100. So I will only have a little bit of drawdown to trade with. Okay, I don't know if I want to get it to 51,500. I might want to take it to 51,750. So I really plan to take to maybe get this account a bit more up, so I can request a payout. But what I'm trying to say is, uh, how can I say? I have never, never in my life since I started trading, I have never seen that request a payout button in none of my funded accounts. Never. I have been stuck in evaluations, I've passed them, and then I've blown them when I am building the buffer. This right here, this account right here is the longest and the most consistent I have been in my whole trading. So now it looks solid. It looks like we have a real shot at this. And I think that if I achieve this payout, this might set the tone for the rest of 2026. I don't know how this payout will affect the way I think about trading if I ever get it, right? But I will try, in my opinion, and personally, I will try to stay as humble as I can. I will try to not be overconfident because I might lose my funded as soon as I get a payout. I've heard a lot of people talk about that they lose their account as soon as they take the first payout. I am not them. I am me, and I know I can control myself. And and then from there, trade with 2 to 3 micros in the meantime, so I can get 5 days of 150, request that payout, and so on and so on and so on, and stay consistent and use those payouts to buy more accounts, maybe from Lucid or my Founder Futures or any other platform that, you know, once I get it, uh, look for it. So that's it for today's. Thank you for watching, and I hope y'all learned something. And see y'all on the next one, boys.